Live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome into Coffee Croissants, Curling and Curdia on Curdia. I got it wrong. Oh, I've been practicing it and I got it wrong anyway. So welcome. We have our breakfast. We had our croissants. We've had some coffee. Now we're ready for the curling. Hope you guys are too. We've got a fantastic semifinal. But first, before we get into that, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm John. This is my partner, Pim. We are ready to go. We've been here all weekend with the WCT Belgium Men's Challenger 2023. That is the correct year, I think.
Correct. It feels like I don't even know what year it is after streaming so many games this weekend, but it's definitely in the morning. That's something I can feel on my body. It's early in the morning, but we'll manage. I'm still hyped, and as these games are starting, I feel energized, especially going into the kind of final stage of this tournament, the semifinals, and we're gonna watch some good teams. They impressed in previous games, and now they have to face each other in an elimination game. It's elimination all the way up till the final, that second game of the day.
Do or die time, yes. So today we've got Team Retchless from England, little mix of English-Canadian curlers there, going up against Team Seoul MGC, excuse me. They are... Team Seoul is going to be playing one-man short. Their lead, I believe, injured his leg and was really stiff, could not get going this morning. So they're going to be a three-man squad. But I don't expect anything less from them. They're still going to be, they've been performing really well in this tournament. You know, one small hiccup, well, maybe big hiccup, going up against Team Turkey. But Team Turkey has just proven to be quite strong. And so speaking of Turkey, excuse me, I keep getting that wrong. They are going up against the surprise team, Team Hertman. From Poland. Not that Team Hertman is a bad team, but they had their struggles, but they've been sticking around in matches. They played a really tough match yesterday against Team Vareka from Belgium. Started out slow, got behind, but worked their way back and came down to the last stone. They ended up prevailing 6-5 to win that quarterfinal, progressed to today. So as their prize, they get to face Team Turkey, the strongest team so far we've seen in this tournament. So probably the favorites. They've been my favorites this whole time after watching them. Very impressed with them. But Team Hertman's going to have their work cut out for them. Oh, I'll get the words out. It's morning. So, but back to the match today. Team Retchless, Team Seoul. Both of these teams have been playing really well. I don't see many flaws with them, so it's going to be an interesting match. I think we're going to see very, very different styles, but very competitive curling this morning. So it looks like they are still in the warm-up phase.
Yeah, they're still in the warm-up phase.
So we're all right. So
we're right here to do some intro sessions. So yeah, I mean, we have Team Turkey, Team Hertman, and now Retchless and Seoul. Seoul was kind of my personal favorite up till now, but then they didn't play their best game against Turkey, or Turkey was just very, very good. It's or both, of course, could be a combination of both. Let's go both, yeah. But that's why Turkey might be the top favorite to win this tournament, and then we'll have to see how Seoul performs against Retchless. We haven't really seen a good matchup against those two teams, whereas Retchless, they really performed great. Maybe we were underestimating the kind of skill and the power of Retchless, and we'll see today if they face against Seoul, if they could also present themselves as a possible favorite for the title here, the grand gold medal. And then Hertman, maybe that's the dark horse. Hertman kind of built a reputation as being the comeback heroes of this tournament. A lot of teams struggled, even Retchless struggled. They were up in front against Hertman, and Hertman kept coming back and then leapfrogged them. Same with Vareka yesterday. That was a spectacular stream for the people who didn't watch the game. Well, sorry, you missed a big game of curling, but luckily you can rewatch the game. But don't do that right now. We have even more better curling games coming up today. But yeah, Retchless or Seoul. What's your pick, John?
I'm going with the Retchless boys. I think we've seen a lot of them. I really like the way they play. If they stay focused and they finish their ends, I think it's going to be a tough one for Team Seoul. So
I'm pulling up our Instagram page because we always do a poll to check which team is most popular with the fans, or just to see like what are the fans' picks. And so far we are having a 50-50 split against in the Retchless Seoul game. So about 4 people are voting for Retchless, 4 people are voting for Seoul, and that's Maybe Seoul has the upper hand because Retchless, they voted for themselves in that poll, which is obviously something you can do. But that might be a reason why I would lean towards saying Will Seoul could be the favorite in this team, at least my favorite. I'm rooting for Seoul. I mean, it's better to pick a side when we always pick sides. We always pick opposite sides. That makes the stream more interesting. And also for you guys, feel free to pick a side and share your thoughts, comments in chat. We have chat open. We have multiple chats right here. We have the Kurdia.tv chat and the World Curling Tour YouTube channel chat. And if you guys are chatting along, giving your suggestions, comments, feedback, we see that people are already in the stream. We have our fan Rick Edwards here. He was here multiple games so far.
Yep, he's a big fan of Team Retchless, a groupie, if you will. But I would be remiss if we didn't mention that we are being simulcast by Curling One Spoon in Korea.
That's interesting.
We'd like to say hello to them. So annyeong haseyo.
Annyeong,
everybody.
Annyeong haseyo. That was interesting. We watched the stream back to just check how the Curling One Spoon did, and then we were seeing our boot footage with Korean voiceovers. That's very strange to see, but also very nice and very pleasant. So had a big international vibe about it.
I see they're in the hacks and ready to go, so we're gonna pop on over and we're gonna start this. So settle in, everybody. We're in for a great morning of curling. As Pim tries to destroy our booth.
Like John said, Seoul starting this game with 3 players, so only 2 sweepers for them today. And I hope that is not going to be an issue. We always discuss, is it an advantage or a disadvantage to have 3 players? Because you are lacking 1 sweeper, but then you have 2 players playing 3 stones instead of 2. So that could help readjusting if you're having trouble finding the right weights or the lines.
Global Paradigm, hello. Annyeong haseyo. Annyeong haseyo. I hope I'm saying that correctly. We had a little bit of a lesson from the Korean
coach.
manager coach here.
Yeah.
So, hello, welcome in. All right.
Yeah, so for Korean fans dropping in, like, I'm curious to know how big Curling One Spoon is in Korea. Are we getting world famous in Korea, or is it just a small company? I have no idea. Didn't do a background check, but if you have a little background story on Curling One Spoon, we are very interested and curious to know more about that account.
All right, so the first stone from Retchless went through the house, so Team Seoul trying to get this one in behind their guard. It's going to be a nice depth, but just a little bit wide, so...
I had to do some minor modifications on my headsets. Apparently yesterday some mystery person was tampering with my headsets. Now the microphone is all in weird positions. But no, we had a guest commentator yesterday.
Bram van Looy joined us. He's a member of Team Vareka, but he was on the bench last night, so he joined us in the booth to give us some expert commentary. Really enjoyed that with him.
So Ashley is also in chat, and she is asking to add her vote to Team Seoul. Oh, that's
interesting.
No, that's not true. No, she wants her vote to be casted for Rob.
Yeah, she's a bit biased, but I think it's okay.
I think if you're married, that's a good reason to be biased. It would be strange if you weren't.
So she's gonna come up right there on the center line, set up a guard. Rob looking at the angles here, wants it hard, gonna try to play out two of them. Here we have Jonathan Havercroft, the professor of Peel, his first stone of the day, and he gets to show off some of that expert weight management.
And that's our first double takeout of the day.
Wow, very nice stone. Gonna be popping that one, clicking the buttons, writing it down.
I feel like we're going to see a lot more double takeouts and good stones. We have been spoiled very much this curling event. John is noting down every possible shot of the match, and then we'll bring a compilation of those in our YouTube shorts.
Skip running out there to help with the sweeping. We love to see the skip sweep on this channel.
Yeah. Annyeonghaseyo to new Korean fans coming to say hello.
Greetings from Belgium. Glad to have you in here.
So what time is it in Korea right now?
I believe they are 8 hours ahead of us, so it will be 6 p.m. Just before 6 p.m.
A Sunday evening game.
Excellent time to be curling. We know Rick is in Canada. It's very early for him. So Rick, did you get any sleep last night before the match, or are you up again all night? Team Seoul going to try to draw this one around the guards, sweeping it hard, try to keep it out wide. Nice, right around the guard. Settles in just behind the tee line, but it's right there in line with the guard. Very nice stone. 4 hours of sleep. Well, that's a lot compared to the other night, so... Another run back, trying to take these stones out. Very good, opening it up. Nice little double there. Shooter rolls over, though, in front of that yellow guard, so it gives a little bit more for Team Seoul to work behind.
Yeah, I think Curling Club Zemst might have to invest in new bumper cushions after a couple of these Retchless games. So it's afternoon in Korea.
Team Seoul trying to draw this one in, put something in between the yellows. Build up a little bit more protection there for that stone on the back of the button. Skip coming over to help sweep it in, get it behind there. Oh, tucks in quite nicely. Runs off two, kind of opens things up a little bit, and a good kick save of save the hack from the stone.
Hey, good afternoon, Ji Young Lee. Sorry, John, you were
I was going to
say something.
I was going to point out that Rob Retchless, the skip from Team Retchless, he is Canadian. He has dual UK Canadian citizenship, but he's grown up in Canada, so had to make a reference. A kick save is often a thing to ice hockey, so had to make the ice hockey reference there. This one's going to be try to guard up this stone on the button, really. This one's going to come to rest in the house. All right, lining up another takeout here. We've seen Team Retchless just go straight to the heavyweights this end, just trying to clear things out, while Seoul just keeps putting things back. That one just slides by a little bit wide there. They were trying to sweep it to Karl, but then Rob called them off, said let's just sail this one by. Or maybe he was hoping it was going to fall enough on its own, but... See, now this morning I don't have the expert to lean on, so now I'm going to be guessing, and we're going to see lots of hashtag John's wrong today.
Yeah, so over on sheet B, we have the other semifinal on the way, and there we have Team Turkey against Team Hertman, and we'll try to keep you guys up to date about the score there, because those two games will decide who's going to play the final later today.
Have they started the semifinals over there already, Rick, in Bern? This one appears to be a little bit wide. Is this one going to come around behind that guard, set up a second one near the button? Nope, but they are blocking off that path, that side path over to the button.
Yeah, I think that's this is a very good setup for Team Seoul. Here they have 4 stones in the house, 1 shot stone protected by 3 guards, so a lot of pressure for Team Retchless to avoid getting behind a couple of stones here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to do a hit and roll, get underneath, just get rid of this one, do damage control, just give up one. Don't want to hit this one on the nose, need it to slide over a little bit.
And they managed to reduce damage, 1 yellow.
Oh, great. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate that. All right, so good end played from Team Seoul. Very focused, just setting up guards, kind of playing the waiting game, and it worked out for them. Got took advantage of a missed stone from Team Retchless. So steal a 1 in the first end.
Yeah. And it looks bad at steal of 1 if you look at the scoreboard, but then again, they could have stole a whole lot more. So that was a very good last stone from Rob to stay in the game.
All right, so here we go with Kim Min Woo's first stone of the second end. You know, I still haven't figured out when skips are pointing directions, does that mean they want them to sweep that far? Do they think that's inside? Who knows? Because some skips point for, each skip points for different things, it seems like. Ooh, this one just curls off that center line. So the no-tick rule is not in effect for this stone. First stone of the end for Team Retchless coming from Baz Pinnell. seems a bit light, so this one's going to come over. We're going to use this as a corner guard. Unless that was the intent and I misread the intention. I thought they were going to try to come behind that.
Yeah, I think that was the
center
intent.
guard.
That they don't look like a team that would make that kind of mistakes to completely miss those stones.
Yeah, I'm looking at Rob asking questions, saying, did it bite? Did it... So maybe it was not intended. Just a bit of a...
Plan B then, or...
bit of a throwing, or something happened with the stone, or a little throwing fault. I don't know. So this one for sure. Team Seoul is going to be trying to come behind this guard.
Nicely past the
Very
guard.
nice.
Now slowly coming into the house, sitting nicely in front of that T-line there.
That was a very, very nice stone.
And these are the kind of stones we've been seeing from the Korean team. I remember them in their first game. They were very good at just carefully putting these stones where they want. The draw shots are definitely one of their specialties.
This one's starting to go. A little deep. Not quite buried behind that guard back there, but I think Team Seoul is just going to try to get rid of this one.
Yeah, Mechelen is definitely a beautiful place, Rick. I'm biased because I live there, of course, but nice older town in Belgium, has some medieval vibes.
Yep. Large, quite a large cathedral.
Yep.
I believe at one point in the 1100s, it was the home to the Pope for a little while. But I could also be remembering things wrong. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I know
at
it was the home of Margaretha from Austria and was the capital
no,
of the
the
Netherlands.
Queen. That's right. It wasn't the Pope. It was the Austrian Queen.
I saw some pictures from the Turkish team also doing some sightseeing in the center of Mechelen. It's also always nice if you're visiting a country or a city when traveling, doing some curling games, and there's a lot to see.
Oh, the Fleishall, yeah. That's a bunch of little, like, it's kind of like a street market with, street stalls, but all indoors. It's a very cool place, yeah. All different types of cuisines there. So it appears to be a little outside. Is that going to catch? Just misses that guard. Unfortunately, rolls out a little bit. All right, here we go. Some more heavyweight stones from Team Retchless. Professor of Peel getting to show off that moniker. Over curls just a little bit. They were hoping for that run back, but peeling off that guard is also okay. Team Seoul skip pointing at the ice saying, let's put it back. So Lee Jung-jae delivering here.
Skip rolling to sweep for the curl. Nicely placed there. It's still a bit open, so that's something Team Retchless, they're going to hunt at.
Yep, you see hack weights, hit and roll.
I remember in previous games, if they could see just a hair of a stone, their predator instinct is triggered.
Yep. Hold this one out. So it gets the roll. That's going to hit nicely. Maybe rolls a little too far.
Yeah, they wanted it behind the guards.
Not a bad position out there, though. It's going to be sitting and biting the house. Going to force Team Seoul to think about what to do with it. Little upweight takeouts. Creeps a little bit into the inside, not buried under anything, so we're going to see Team Retchless go again. Try to play a hit and roll here, get underneath that that guard up front there. Oh, thanks, Rick. We appreciate the compliments. That's the one thing we've been striving to find perfection. We still feel like we've got a little ways to go, but we're getting better. It's getting almost to where we want it.
Yeah, we really hope at some point you can hear the sweeps, or you can actually hear those stones knocking, or the nice curling sound, the very nice vibration of a curling stone rolling over the ice. That's what curlers want to hear. I don't know if we hear some of the players having conversations, at least the hurry hards. That's something we definitely hear.
Yeah, the shouting is no problem. Team Seoul looking to split the house here. Get it behind this guard. Little bit deep, little bit deep. Rob's going to be putting this one right on top of that one, I believe. Quick update from Sheet B. Team Turkey scored 2 in the first, so they lead it 2-0 over Team Hertman. Thank you. And it was coming.
But we know Team Hertman is able to come back in games. You're not supposed to relax if you're playing against Team Hertman, and they've proven that a couple of times. That's a lesson for a team. If they would reach the final, that's a lesson for Team Seoul or Team Richmond. Well, Team Richmond already learned that lesson in their final group stage game.
This one stayed out a little bit wide, so Team Seoul with another lifeline here, going to try to draw something in on top, put some pressure, try to force Team Retchless to take 1 or a possible steal of 2. Oh, Rick, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate your kind words. Top 3? That's mighty praise. I appreciate that. Well, then I'm going to have to start watching their streams, and we're going to have to start stealing their ideas.
Yeah, very, very nice to hear that. Top 3. That means there are still 2 platforms to beat.
This one comes up a little bit short, so this is a... Oh, something happened down there. Just a little bit of a discussion between the skips. Number 1 commentators. Wow. Okay, that's high praise.
Yeah.
We're going to see Rob try to draw this one in. Take the 1. Slightly more than half on the red will be enough. Don't want this one swept at all. Just want to make sure, last little sweeping at the end, make sure it gets there,
It's deep
and
enough,
it does.
and that's 1 point for Retchless.
Very nice stone from Rob there.
1-1 after 2 wins, and I think we're looking at a very balanced game here. Both teams looking to win, but they're not giving the other team a big chance to take a lead here.
Nope. Gonna see. I'm hoping we see another match like yesterday, where back and forth, lots of curling all the way coming to the last stone. That's our favorite. Here as commentators, here as broadcasters, we want this to go to the very end.
Yeah.
And we know the teams not necessarily enjoy that. They prefer, let's get it over with quick. Let's take the stress out of it. But
yeah, 2 hours of curling is a very long time to stay very concentrated and focused. So if teams get the lead and get to relax a bit, that's fun for them. But for us, it's way more nicer if you have a stream like yesterday evening, Verreken against Hertman, where it comes down to the last stone and you can see the teams sweating, be nervous.
Yeah. We had Bram van Looy, one of the Team Verreken guys here in the booth with us, and I wish we had a camera for that last end, just watching him, just the nerves he was going through. And, as he showed me, his hand was shaking before the last couple of stones being played, and he was so nervous for his teammates. I don't know, 30-second commercials might not be so bad, Rick, if they help support the streams. If teams take this minute between each end, it's kind of an easy time to just say, okay, we run a quick one, but no plans as of yet. But at some point, yeah, we would kind of like to support the stream.
Yeah, we're open for sponsorship if you're a curling company out there selling curling equipment, or any kind of company basically that's interested.
Yeah,
let us know.
I wonder if we can contact New Holland and get them to sponsor us. Big farming equipment company in Canada. I love watching the Scotties and the Briars and seeing those ads. They always make me want to buy a big combine. I just don't have the garden for it. It might be a little bit too big for my house.
Yeah, perhaps. But I heard Tim Horton stopped their sponsorship with is it the Briars?
I believe it was just Curling Canada in general, so Canada, that would also contemplate the Briars. So
yeah, Tim Horton, if you're looking for something new.
Is Tim Hortons here in Belgium or in Europe at all?
I don't know. I never heard of that name before I watched curling, so I don't think so. Also, Gary confirming they're not in Belgium. Gary's watching or listening to our conversation, so if he has background information, we're sure to know.
So he's gonna get around the guard. Is it gonna curl enough? No, stays wide. Dips just behind the tee line.
I just got a WhatsApp from my mom. She's watching the stream,
oh,
so
wow.
That bumps me up to the #1 commentator in a certain region. Peak moment for my professional streaming career so far. So hi, Mom. It's always nice if your mom's proud of what you're doing. Best type of acknowledgement.
I'm sure my mom would be proud, but I'm not so sure she's watching. This one's coming out a bit wide. Miley, hello. Welcome from Belgium. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, good to have some Korean fans joining in today.
Also stayed a little bit wide. Leaves a pocket there for Team Seoul. Just looking for a little bit tap and roll over maybe. This one to fall over seems a little bit wide.
Could be a double.
Does double. Gets that red one out to the edge. Okay, he's just there biting. I think they were hoping to hit and roll that one under, but getting rid of both those reds or moving both those reds out of there, certainly not bad results.
And are they going to get it deep enough?
No, this one's going to come up short. Curls over. Sets up a overlap guard there, but we're going to see Team Seoul try to put something in there right behind it. First stone for Lee Jong-jae, the vice skip for Team Seoul this end.
Unfortunately, they had an injury in their team. That's why they're only 3 players. Maybe their teammate is watching the stream. I hope he's doing good.
Yeah, noticed during the Team Turkey, Team Seoul match yesterday afternoon that he was kind of grabbing at his leg a little bit, and maybe he played the rest of the afternoon and evening, but maybe it stiffened up overnight, so and unable to get that loosened up enough to play. So hopefully nothing serious and recovers quickly. Trying to hold this one around those guards.
It'll tap the guards. So close.
So much yelling out there.
Yeah.
We've got 3 matches going on the other. We've talked about the other semifinal going on Sheet B, but over on Sheet A we have the 7th, 8th place match between Team Dala and Team Hungary. And I'll try to get an update on that as soon as I can.
In our Instagram poll, Team Retchless got some extra votes, so they are leading the fan poll so far.
Trying to hold this one straight. Looks like this will get around the guard easily. Tap off their own. Ooh, does not roll over very much. But it does push that yellow one back. The scoring shot stone is a little further back. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult to use as a hit and roll. It's still there, but sitting slightly behind the tee line. Oh, just sails wide. Oh yeah, that's the one, Rick.
Yeah, Rick just sent us a picture of a big New Holland tractor on Instagram. That's a big one indeed.
That's the one.
I don't think that'll fit in your backyard, John.
Well, it will, but I'll only be able to go once. It'll only need to go up once.
Yeah.
And then it'll plow the whole thing.
It has 8 wheels. Eight tires.
A decision has been made here.
Like a fun fact, do you know which company is the biggest tire producing company in the world? It's totally not related with curling, but just as a fun fact.
Michelin.
Nope. It's the Lego company. They built very small tires. It's actually true. I think it's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
This one taps the yellow into a nice tucked in position. Leaves the shooter there as a guard. Very good stone there for Team Seoul. Seeing Rob set up again for that, lining up on that yellow stone there. Probably going to try to hit and roll, get this over. Try to keep it as flat as possible to stay close to the tee line. But anywhere inside the 4 foot would be a good result here. Oh, that's pretty cool, Rick.
What's pretty cool?
Oh, he won a scale model of that tractor, of that combine, at a 2016 Briar. Won a New Holland prize pack.
Okay.
That's pretty neat. I tell my wife and my brother every time I watch curling on the Scotties and the Briars that, yeah, I come away wanting to buy a big New Holland tractor and just start plowing the land. Oh, pretty nice little prize pack. All right, so not quite the result that Team Retchless wanted there. Rob wanted that stone to drift in, just kind of stayed on the nose, maybe a little bit out. So Team Seoul with an opportunity to get rid of it and maybe roll themselves underneath all the guards there. Potentially a big end for Team Seoul.
This is going to be a nice hit, but a less nicer roll.
Yep, right on the nose. So this gives an opportunity for Team Retchless to get this hit and roll, get something over there. Try to set up a steal of one. I'm glancing over to sheet A to see it. I see they are near the end of end 3 with a lot of stones in the house, discussing what's going on. I am not sure who is what color, so I can't say the score just yet.
I think Turkey was playing in the red stones.
No, but that's not the match I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Want this one to curl to get over. No, just stays on the nose.
Yeah, so Seoul is sitting 1, and they can add 1 more, and this could be, they could add a couple more though. This could be their opportunity to score big here.
Yeah, if they get rid of this and hold the shooter, that's going to be 3 for Team Seoul.
Yep. Yeah, they're doing a good job at pressuring Retchless to throw a difficult last stone and choose between scoring a point or giving up a couple of stones. Nice low slide.
Yep. Last stone here, hammerstone from Jung Byung-jin.
Skip saying everything looks fine, no sweeping needed.
Even a nose hits okay. They don't need to roll this over. Nothing
they just need to
too
take it out.
And there we go.
A very good nose hit, and that is 3 points for Seoul, and they are taking the lead in this game.
Yeah, through 3. Heading into the 4th. Team Seoul with 4. Team Retchless with 1. All right. Trying to get an update. Let's see. Over on sheet B, Team Hertman scored 1 in the 2nd. So in the 3rd end, it is Team Turkey 2, Team Hertman 1. And trying to get a C. I now know who the stones are. Who is what color over there on sheet A? All right, so here we go with our first stone from Kim Min Woo in this 4th end. Just gonna try to sweep this one down, get it as deep as possible.
Get it on that center line, and it does.
On a little bit of curve just at the end, gets it on there, brings the no-tick rule into play. Trying to sweep this to Karl.
Backwards sweeping there from Joe. That's always nice to see.
Alright, corner guard there. Slightly in the middle, but Team Seoul going to come in right behind. Looks okay. Sweeping for distance, I think, though. Ooh, it's going to come up a little bit short.
Yeah, it's falling
hard.
It's going to hit the guards. Can they get that guard in the house? No. It'll stay more or less in the center of the sheet, but not anymore on the center line. And now Rob indicating he wants a stone in the house. They
squeeze it through that gap, get behind there, get some... Maybe playing a little more forward here. Needs this one to Karl. Yeah, Ashley, still lots of curling left.
Ooh, passes the guard.
Just misses the guard.
And it's entering the house right now. It's touching the red, but it's still open.
Just need to get that sharpen up just a little bit, Ashley. You're right. Team Seoul just going to move this red one out of the house. This one seems to be a bit inside, but is that going to carry around? Nope, just catches that top, catches that guard, splits things open.
Little mistake there from Team Seoul.
All right. I'm going to try to tap this one over, put the shooter in behind the guard as well.
Kim Ming-woo not happy with the stone. Yeah, these are the semifinals, so the room for mistakes is very small. You have to put up your best game in order to move on to the final here.
Trying to hold this one. It's gonna nose hit.
Small tap.
Not quite the separation they wanted there from that one.
And gives Team Seoul an opportunity to do a double takeout and maybe roll behind one of their guards.
The Jung Jae's first stone of the end has got some serious weight behind it.
Beautiful. Although, no.
Gets the rollover, but doesn't get rid of that red, so opportunity here for...
A minute there, I thought that they pulled off the double takeout and their Shura was rolling behind the guards, but then Retchless is still having a shot close to the pin there.
All right, so an update over on sheet A. We now know who everybody is. Just a second, for the shot.
Yeah, don't bring Jonathan out of his concentration.
Stays a bit wide. Doesn't get down there to freeze, so that's going to be another opportunity for Team Seoul to double these out.
Yeah.
No time wasted setting up this shot. Very clear what they want to do. Get in the hack, get it executed.
This is a double take out there.
Down.
And the Shura is staying nicely in the front of the house. No, they don't get it out. And Skip not happy that he wasn't able to sweep it out.
Good effort though.
Yeah.
A lot of weight behind it. Just maybe caught a little bit on the nose, so didn't have enough to push it all the way out of the house.
And maybe we're because we're used to Belgium curling, we're much more happy with or easily satisfied with those kind of stones. But
I don't know. After seeing this, when we start calling the Belgian matches again, we're going to be. I don't think teams are going to be very happy with this when we start criticizing these.
Yeah.
We're seeing such high level curling here.
Oh, but this is a mistake there from Retchless.
Yeah.
Over curls. Hits the guards.
Does open things up a little bit, so
it's looking at things from the sunny side up.
I have Brecht keep getting in there, getting close. Okay, so after 3, it is Team Hungary 5, Team Dala 3.
Close game there.
Yeah, 5 house given up to the Hungarian team by Team Dala in the second end, but they came back, got 1 in the third. Just going to get rid of that last red one in the house.
Cleaning the house, getting rid of those red stones, making sure that they don't give Rob and his team an opportunity.
Upweight double here. Wants this one heavy. It's quite flat, so it's going to need to hit it quite hard. That has some good pace on it. See, the sweepers are running to keep up with it.
It's a slammer.
Just does not fall just a little bit too far on the nose, so it stays there. Another opportunity here for Team Seoul to try to set up something, a big steal possibly. Going to get rid of this red one, sit there right at the top, rolls a little bit away. Going to give an opportunity for that double again. Or nope, looks like they're going to just do a hit roll, get underneath that guard.
Little adjustments to the broom. Make sure this stone is perfect.
Try to sweep this one. It's gonna catch it,
Throws
get it out,
hard.
but it's going to fly it out of the house.
That didn't work out as they intended, and the disappointment there with Rob.
Here. Little discussion there saying never enough, so maybe not happy with where he was on his line.
Yeah, he made a call to readjust the ice, put the broom a little bit more inside, but then it overcurled, so we don't really know if players throw on the broom, but if that was on the broom, then that adjustment was maybe not needed. It's an overcorrection. And again, Retchless is forced to throw a good last stone because Team Seoul, Jong Bing Jing, is putting some pressure on Team Retchless. But this can be too deep.
He's going to carry just behind the tee. I think just a slight up weight draw just to get on there, tap it back. Ooh, 7-2 victory for Tiranzoni after 6. Very strong match over there. Let's hope we won't be seeing any early concessions here in this match. We want this to go all the way down to the last stone.
Yeah, true. This looks light.
Gotta work this one hard. I want to get this one down there.
Have to get it as deep as possible, but this is probably too light. It's in the blue. It's coming into the white, but are they going to sweep it into the red deep enough? No, and Korea is taking a point, stealing one here with a stone that is left too light. They had some backing, so
yeah.
Another mistake.
We're just not seeing that sharpness from Team Retchless. Very good end from Team Seoul.
No, this is time to huddle there. Figure out what's going wrong.
All right, so while we've got a break in the action here, over on sheet B, Team Hertman scored 3 in the third, stole 3 in the third, so they now lead 4-2 over Team Turkey in the fourth end.
The comeback champions. Could they be the dark horse? We have been talking about Team Turkey, the Korean team, even hyping Retchless in the last couple of games. But is Hertman going to stay in the shadows?
Could be,
and then
the dark horse could come there. Someone asked, is the women's challenger suspended next week? Yes, unfortunately, it is suspended. We didn't get enough entries for that tournament, so they decided to cancel it for this year.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate because Team Dupont, Madeleine Dupont, they signed up, the European women's champion, but because that tournament was cancelled, we're not going to see Team Dupont on the Belgium ice. I was really looking forward to having a European champion here in Zemst.
Yeah, we're also going to have another women's team from, I believe, Seoul coming in to play in that tournament. It's unfortunate we won't be able to see them, but
I think they booked their tickets, so they're going to do some practice games against some Belgian teams.
high corner guard. Not high. Corner guard here. That's the high slipped out. Shouldn't have been. Maybe I'm just saying hello. Hi.
Hi, corner guard. How are you? How are you feeling today?
Frank letting us know that Team DuPont already had to cancel before the event was canceled because one of them ended up with having exams.
Oh.
That is unfortunately a reality of life when you're a university student and a high-level curler. Sometimes you have to let school take first.
Yeah. That's not the case if you're a professor, though.
Puts things over. Huge fan of Team DuPont. Yeah, we had actually her brother was here a couple of years back doing a sort of an advanced curling training for some of the members here at the club. Learned quite a bit from he and his wife, Olivier DuPont.
Yeah. And Korea TV was also present in Östersund while they were playing the final, and I was standing right next to the family of Team DuPont and captured some great video footage of the fans celebrating the win there. And I hope to release a video of the Östersund event pretty soon with exclusive behind the scenes.
He's been teasing that video for months, folks. It's
Yeah.
never coming.
I'm hyping and teasing this video. There's a very, very, very special guest in that video. I can't reveal for now. I hope to have that video published somewhere in February.
Notice how he didn't say which year, folks.
Well, kind of have to publish it before the next Euros, otherwise the victory footage of Madeleine Dupont and her team celebrating their gold medal is too outdated.
Possibility to clear some things out here. Yellowstones are not in line in the scoreboard. Actually, they are, Frank, because Team Seoul is only playing with 3 this morning, so it actually lines them up as how they're going to throw it. But good eye there. All right, there we go. Gets 2 out of it. Oh. You just have friends and connections all over the world, Rick.
I think he just has a portal gun, like in the Rick and Morty show.
Bounces around, yep. Judging from the hand placements, they were discussing changing the position of the stone and which direction they were going to in-turn or out-turn. My guess. Nobody can prove me wrong. Comes up a little bit inside, so it doesn't get rid of both of them, but opens things up a little bit, makes that yellow stone more accessible. Good to see a draw from quite wide. Often when you get out to the edge of the sheet like this, it's sometimes unpredictable how much it's going to curl.
Is it going to get behind the guard? Probably not.
No, it's
I think
gonna
that
just
guard
tap it.
felt a little light there, because even if it would have passed the guard, I don't think it would have reached the house.
Yeah, a little bit light on that stone.
And they're struggling. They have kept a few stones light.
Lee Jung-jae is just going to
Take it out.
take that out. Yellow stones are not aligned with the red stones. But yeah, because they're grouped differently, it's going to throw things off. Unless I'm just totally misunderstanding what you're saying, Frank, but we'll have to look at that one after the cast. It's curling out there. It's going to get out wide. Is it going to be too heavy, though?
And is it out of the house? I don't know.
No, they're looking. If he has to get down and look like that, it's close.
Yeah, it's very close. It's hard to tell. I think it's in though,
Very, very hard to tell.
but too hard to make a confident, to drop a confident opinion. I guess it's it's in. And I'm kind of hoping it's in because Rob can use all of the extra stones if they want to score and come back in the game.
Well, we're gonna peel off this red up top. Put yet another stone in the house. Decision time for Team Retchless. This one's a bit heavy. This falls over, stops in the house, but I think that's going to carry
Yeah, that's
through
too heavy.
out of the white. No. They wanted this one above the tee line, obviously.
Yeah, so it's too heavy, but it's in the house and sitting behind a guard and it's shot, so maybe they can still use it. But I think Sol is going to try and freeze up against it.
Yep. Saw the vice skip maybe recommending, a run back, but no, I think they're just going to draw and freeze up above it. Skip Jung Byung Jin will be throwing his first stone at the end. Trying to keep this train rolling for Team Seoul. Or I stand corrected, they are going to run this back.
Oh yeah.
Really misunderstood the broom tapping there.
And that run back didn't work out the way they intended.
A bit of a lifeline here for Rob and the boys. Maybe they can put something out there, get protected. Try to get a couple back and get back into this match. My Korean isn't what it used to be. This is probably true. Okay, quick update from Sheet B. Team Turkey came back with their own 3 in the 4th to take the lead again. So they lead in the 5th end 5-4 over Team Hertman. So
Close game there.
Real barn burner over there.
Still, Hertman is performing pretty well against the tournament's favorite Team Turkey. We have been underestimating the potential of Team Hertman, but we have to come back from that.
This one to curl in behind. Just get deeper than that yellow. All right, so got a second shot there. Little bit of a see how that works out for them. All right, another update from Sheet A. Team Dallas stole 2 in the 4th to tie things up at 5 in the 5th end.
Close there. Feel like we have 2 super close games, and this is a bit less close. But then again, I remember a particular game last night that was 6-1 at some point. But then the comeback heroes of this tournament, Team Hertman, got back and did Team Retchless take some notes, and are they able to perform a similar comeback trip here?
We will see.
We will see in just a sec. There's a takeout. They were maybe looking for a double takeout. Missed that stone sitting in the back of the house.
Yep, so opportunity to draw for 2.
Yep.
Basically, fully inside the whites will be enough to score 2 for Team Retchless. Get them back on the tighten this matchup a little bit.
Yeah. But as we said before, these kind of stones, they look like straightforward, easy draws, but that wasn't the case in the previous end where Rob came short with some backing, and this is exactly the same situation. It has some backing, but they just need to get the weight good. They have enough room to make the draw. So it all comes down on estimating the weight. Sweepers seem to be fine, and it also looks fine. Or is it?
Yeah, quite all right.
It's all right, and that's 2 for Rob and the team.
Yeah, an important end there for Team Retchless. Gets them back in there.
Yeah, they needed that extra point.
That multiple, yeah, you didn't want to have that little psychological leaving a point out on the ice, so...
Yeah, sometimes it's not just about winning the end, but also getting as much points as you can get out of the game, especially when you're having to chase.
Yeah.
It's fist bumps there. They're peeking at the scoreboard. They're kind of figuring out how bad is the situation, or
yeah, where do they stand? What do they need to do?
Yeah. How many hammers are we going to have normally?
Yeah, they're establishing their plan, their strategy for the rest of the match.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be that Korea has 2 more hammers since we only have 3 more ends to play. So that's also important to tailor in your mats.
Yep. Yep. Six straight blank ends. Oh, that would be something to watch.
That would be a very interesting stream. Could be a very tense, tight game.
All right, Baz Panel opening it up for us here in the 6th end for Team Retchless.
And they are looking for a steal. They need a steal. give one, take two is not an option anymore. So they need to get it on that center line. Oh, is it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's just off.
Yes, it's just off by I think a centimeter or so.
Kim Min-woo with his first stone of the Sen for Seoul. So he's going to get around that guard, but it feels a little bit light.
Can they get it deep enough? Could also use some curl.
Byung-hui, welcome. Supporting Korea. All right, this one gets into the house. Who was I to say that it was short? Hashtag John's wrong. Team Retchless leaving that Seoul stone alone, just trying to bring their own down here into the house. Comes up just a touch light for being in the house, but sitting on that center line, so no tick rule is in effect for that stone. Sweep this one, make sure it gets around the guard. It's going to be okay.
And now, see where it could land. Trying for a freeze.
Freeze right up next to it. Not quite,
Not quite.
but
I think it looks
still
good.
a very difficult one. Yeah, very nice and lined, so it would still make it difficult to get rid of both of them.
But we know they can bring some peel weight, so who knows? It's a draw.
No, Persic is Dutch for peach.
Yeah.
Rick. So he is literally Peach the Peach.
This one too light again.
A little bit light, and it's
Yeah.
going to block off that path to the button there.
Okay, having some discussions on the way there while we are looking at Team Seoul making decisions here.
Decision has been made.
Going for a takeout, possibly a double takeout. And that's a wow, that's a beautiful double takeout, yeah.
Very nice stone there.
Leaving those two yellow stones untouched, that was the risk in that takeout. But that was perfectly executed. And we're seeing a very good Seoul team here back on the ice. They had a little dip in the game against Turkey, but they analyzed their game. They are coming back strong. They're showing that Korea could be favorites to win this tournament. But far from over. 5-3 is a small lead.
Yeah, they can't let up yet if they want to hold this one off. Trying to curl this one over.
Look at that. And it's hitting shot and it's behind their guard. So that's a very well executed stone. It's in front of the tee. And Korea looking to do a hit and roll to the sides. That seems to be the call.
Yeah, still half visible, so they're gonna go after this one. Uh-oh. Getting noticed, there's a little bit of buffer. Hopefully doesn't stay too long. This is gonna be nicely done. Takes it out.
Oh, look at that. So this is how you play curling, people.
Shot stays as well. Very precision shot there.
Yeah,
really nice.
Just sniped. And are they still discussing about what happened to our...
It seems to be a bit wide. It's not falling over. Oh.
Misses that. Yeah, they had some misses in every end so far, and could cost them the game if they lose this end.
Yeah, getting some network issues. Hopefully buffering's not too bad.
We'll see. Nothing we can do about that. We'll just keep on streaming.
We need to call the internet provider and get them to spin up more hamsters.
Probably because I don't know. People in the venue are consuming a lot of internet. We'll see. Let's have a look at this though first. Leading the guard there.
Peels it off. Wants the nose hit. Control weight right on the nose.
Double. At least one. They're happy with this one.
Yeah. They wanted the nose hit, so they wanted that stone to sit there so that Team Seoul couldn't get rid of it. Yes, but Frank, this the stream, the YouTube servers are not 800 meters from the rink. Team Seoul just gonna put this one right into the house, keep it split.
Great stone there.
Very nice stone. Yeah, it's strange that we're not getting lag on both.
All right. Rob is getting ready to throw his last 2 stones. Seoul sitting 2 at the moment, but they have a decent setup.
This one's gonna.
Oh, beautiful!
Wow.
Look at that. This is an amazing double takeout here, and they sit behind the guard. Well, it's a bit exposed, but still.
That was incredible.
They needed that one. You can see it boosts morale as well. Very good shot from Rob. And is he going to carry his team all the way to end number 8? And Yellowstones in the house is a thing of the past in this end. They have to rebuild. They have the hammer.
So Jung Byung-jin going for the clearance here. They want to get rid of both of these reds.
One's gone.
One's gone, but
the other will
one
stick.
Stays. Ooh.
And that's an important detail there. And Rob pointing he wants something in the house, split the house, and then force Seoul to just choose which one they want to take out.
Yeah, well, they're going to put this one a little bit higher up in the house. They want this so that if they nose hit it, if they go for the takeout, the nose hit, that it stays higher than that other one red there. So
yeah, they want to narrow down the scoring area, so we'll force them to 1. Well, it's a force to 1 anyway, but kind of force them to make a difficult stone.
Yeah, and potentially steal one themselves. We have completely lost the stream over on the WCT. Very sorry about that, folks.
All right.
Good stone there. Option for Team Seoul, figuring out what to do.
Going for a little roll, a tap and roll, hit and roll. I think just hitting it on the inside of the stone should be good enough to land oh no, they're going for a draw, I think. Anyway, they're setting up the broom. Important stone here. Immediately on the broom. Line looks fine. It's a takeout, it's a hit and roll. And there's a hit, and it rolls the center, and that's 1 for Seoul.
Good end there from Team Retchless, holding Seoul to 1, being able to keep this match tight. But now they're going to need to come back and score big in this upcoming end. This is so strange. It's telling me that it's not connected, but then Rick is saying everything's still going okay. So
yeah, we'll have to accept it the way it is. Kim Ming-woon opening the 7th end of this game. Seoul leading 6-3 in this World Curling Tour Belgium Men's Challenger Semi-Final. I don't know if we have a glance at the B sheet to kind of have a tell on who they're facing in the final, if they would reach the final.
Let's see. Team Hertman scored 1 in the 5th to level things off. So it's 5-5 over in the 6th end.
Right. And this will be a crucial end for Team Retchless. They have the hammer, but they need to look for a big end here. At least 3 points.
That could be it, yeah. Hopefully it stops buffering and comes back for anybody that's having problems. Strange that one of the streams is buffering and the other one is not, but...
I'm not a technician, so I'll just leave you to sort that out, and I'm gonna watch some curling here with the stone coming in the house.
Alright, yeah, this is just really, really bad.
Yeah, forget about it, John. Nothing we can do on our end.
Pick off one of the yellows, but it does take the red out as well. Sweeper holding his broom up, saying it's high. It might be a bit heavy. It's going to catch it enough to roll that yellow out of the way. Not quite out of the house, though. I believe it still might be second shot. It's hard to say.
And Jiang looking to take it out. They know that Team Retchless are trying to set up a game where they can score points with the last couple of stones. So if they want to counterplay that, they would want to go for an open house and remove as much red stones. They don't really have to score a lot of points. They just need to avoid Retchless coming back in the 7th end.
Yep. Get as many of these red stones out of here. Try to prevent a big scoring end.
Because that's basically the only thing that could hurt them, is allowing Retchless to create a situation where they can score points with the last 2 or 3 stones. So main objective here is giving Retchless nothing to play with. But then they can't really promote stones. It gets it out.
Does get one of the reds out.
I don't think that was the idea, the plan. Right. And what was the call for this one?
I did not see. I was still looking at these technical
forget about
issues.
the technical stuff. We're live. We're not offline. So
trying to get this one out to the edge. Try to protect these 2 red stones over there. See if they can't build something up. Gonna try to run this one back, this yellow back onto these 2 red stones in the house. Or at least even peel the guard.
ooh, and they're hitting the guard, and it's not what they needed. Missing their stone there, and now leaving maybe a small window of opportunities for Team Retchless. They're going to draw behind that other guard. Important stone. That's the case for every stone deep in this game.
So he's gonna curl around nicely behind that guard. It's gonna be just on the T line, maybe.
Nice, very nice. Sitting on the T line, behind the guards, just barely visible. This is exactly what they want in this stage of the game. And now
Team Seoul going to just try to clear out both of these reds here. Don't leave any scoring opportunities for Team Retchless in the house.
takes out one of them.
Those hits.
Is it sticking in the
Red
back
in the
of the
back.
house? No,
It's out of the house, but just biting that back line, so still in play. They're going to want to try to protect this red one in the center line shot.
Rob coming in to help them sweep. This looks too light and it's going to strand in front of the house. They wanted to bite, they wanted to get as deep as possible, but it's not getting in the house. Disappointment there. They really needed that stone to get a little bit deeper.
Good morning, Gerben. We've got a real intense match going on here.
It all kind of depends on how this end is going to play out. Whether Team Retchless is keeping their chances big enough entering the 8th end.
My skip indicating it might be a little bit inside.
It looks fine though. It'll get rid of the redstone. But then that leaves another hidden roll for Retchless there. Or they could draw. Yeah, they don't want to use that Yellowstone right now, since it's sitting in the back of the house.
Yeah, Rob indicating they might want to try to tap that red one back into the house, leave the shooter there to guard. Discussing all of their options here.
And this is important if there's one moment where you can take the time to make a good decision, and you should take some time to make a good decision. And in games where you have a timer and a clock, this is where in the first couple of events you play very high pace, so you save up some thinking time to make these kind of important calls.
While they're discussing their options, they're going to look over on the other sheets. Over on sheet B, Team Hertman stole one in the 6th, so they lead at 6-5 over Team Turkey. And over on sheet A, I see that Team Hungary is leading Team Dala 8-6.
So they made a
in the
call here.
7th end. Believe they're going to be trying to draw this one in behind that red, either or tap that red one back. They're going to have options. They're going to try to get to 2 here. And here we go with Rob's first stone here in the 7th end.
Trying to freeze it up as an option. Small tap, and not exactly the kind of freeze they want.
Nope, that gives it the opportunity, gives Seoul the opportunity to get rid of it. Reduce the number of points that Team Retchless can score.
Yeah, if they're able to get rid of it and maybe even roll a little bit behind one of the guards, then it's very hard for Team Retchless to have a good end.
This one looks to be okay. It's going to get rid of that red. Shooter slides out.
Right, and that's an easy decision here. Immediate
Draw
call
for
from
2.
Rob.
Yep.
Draw for 2. And then they're one behind going into the last end, and that's something which is possible. It's not easy. It's going to be a tough challenge and a tough job, but there's something to play for.
Yep. They're not out of it yet.
But then, before we jinx that, first, the stone cannot be too light. and can be a bit wide. They have some room, but weight is important here. And the weight seems okay. It's second shot. They take
Right
two.
onto the T line. Yep.
They
Very
move
good,
on
so
to the 8th end. Korea
tight
leading
match
with
here.
1 point, 1 stone, and very tight match. I mean, 6-5, and that was a totally different situation a couple of ends ago.
Yeah, we're seeing both these teams are fighting to the end, wanting to do this. I think Seoul was looking at, okay, let's give it up. They're happy to give up, not happy to give up 2, but they're okay with giving up 2, taking the hammer into the last end. So with the lead, so this is going to be a lot of pressure on Team Retchless to. They're going to need to score to steal 2 here against a tough Korean team, that Seoul team that's not been allowing many steals this tournament. So really exciting. We're getting our broadcaster's dream of having this come down to the last end, possibly the last stone. Going to be very exciting. You know, Baz Pennell leading us off here in the 8th. Going to be able to watch, see how Team Retchless sets this up. Lots of stones in the house, or in the front. Lots of guards, I think.
Lots of stones in the house. Reaches that center line.
Yes, they see the Soul skip coming out to take a look to make sure.
Yep.
There we go. Frank is guessing for a double center guard from Team Retchless to get things going. Young Hui is saying that he thinks the Seoul Metro team will win. He's got his favorites. They're looking pretty strong. This is going to be a very difficult end for Team Retchless.
Yeah, imagine if they would manage to get a steal of 1 and then force an additional extra end. That's also an opportunity we can...
We can hope. We can hope. Love extra curling here.
And they don't have to take 2 points. I mean, 2 points is obviously the better outcome, but even 1 stone is good enough to work on that comeback.
Rick's got his fingers crossed, hoping everybody who's voting for Team Retchless has got theirs crossed too. All right, Frank was correct. Double center guard there.
Double trouble for Seoul.
So looking to bring another stone into the house.
It's behind the guards.
Get around the guards nicely.
Starts to curls nicely. And it's burying their...
Very nice stone there.
Excellent
Very
stone.
nice stone.
And Belgium curling, that would have been a candidate for shot of the match, but I have a gut feeling that we're going to see some impressive stones further down this end.
Rick asking, guess who just sent me a text? Well, I hope it's not Rob, 'cause he's a little bit busy right now. How about Nicholas Sedin? That's my guess. Edine, excuse me. I always put in the blur as the S in there. Why not put it on the button? Not quite sure. This is a curious game. They set up 2 guards and then they decide, okay, we're going to split it open. Want this one. They want to split this up and roll a shooter away. Is it going to hold enough?
I think it looks good.
Right.
They're happy. So I'm
Opens things
happy.
up, yeah. I think Team Seoul probably just wants to either... Well, I'm not going to guess anymore. I was thinking, yeah, they're going to want to set something up over this, but they don't want guards. They want to open this up. So they're probably going to peel this off. Keep things open in the middle.
Yeah. They have the hammer. They're leading by 1. So keeping an open house, keeping it clean. And then have a straightforward draw shot to seal the deal. That's maybe their battle plan.
Gets that extra red out of the way there, so very nice stone there. So the guards laying removal with 1 stone. They want to leave 3 guards, so they definitely have guard after a double takeout. Oh, got it. Got it. Didn't quite have the pace I think they wanted. Also, sweeping it held it a little bit straight, so it didn't get over to the side like they needed it to. Team Seoul Skip not really worried about those 2 yellows being lined up like that. I think they're just looking, let's get rid of stuff, make it impossible for Team Retchless to build up anything big. Opting instead, just peeling off this redstone sitting there, losing the shooter. Let's keep it open.
Jonathan paving the way for stone number 5.
How could you walk away from this match, Ashley?
Yeah,
it's exciting stuff.
The semi-final of this tournament. It's an elimination game in a knockout round. Total suspense. And we're watching Team Retchless trying to force an extra end. But Seoul is not going to allow them to build up anything that is leading towards a steal.
So need a freeze here. This has to be touching. This one's got to come down. Trying to curl this one over. Oh, just comes up short. Soul skip. All right, straight in here. We're gonna peel this one off. Lee Jong-jae with his final stone of the end, possibly his final stone of the match.
And the red's out. And now Rob's coming over to the other side of the sheets to make his final 2 stones of this end, possibly of the game. That's early to tell. The fortune spins. We'll see if he's able to put up this freeze. Looks hard.
Oh,
It'll tap that yellow stone.
Just gives enough separation.
Yeah, it's just enough for Seoul to do another hit and roll takeout.
Just need to make sure that it does not jam on that red or yellow in the back. They do not want to give any opportunity for Retchless to have a chance at 2.
Korean skip. Ready. And throws his 7th stone. Or the 7th stone at the end.
Oh, this one's falling a bit.
Oh,
but
and takes out the red one. And that's the most important objective here. They don't really need that yellow stone. It's just a matter of taking out any kind of opportunity for Retchless to steal the end.
Yep. All right, so big stone here from Rob. Needs to get this one buried. So hit and roll, get it out underneath those guards, and then hope that Team Seoul does not get that draw into the house.
And this is the final stone for Team Retchless, and this has to be the stone that gives them or brings them to a 9-10 possibly.
This one might be over curling. Oh, it's going to hit on the nose.
Well, it's there, and they wanted it to roll behind the guards, and that did not succeed, so it's out in the open. It's a sitting duck.
Yep. We still need, you see the Soul sweepers going through and making sure there's nothing on the ice that can knock the stone offline. Don't even need... They don't even need to hold it. They just need to get this red one out of the house, and they will advance to the finals.
Yep. Yeah, worst possible thing that could happen is it picks up some dirt and loses the line.
Here we go. Final stone of the end, possibly the match. This one looks good. Just doing a little bit of cleanup, and
there it is. There you have it. 1 for Seoul. They take the end, the game, and they are moving to the final of this tournament. First confirmed finalist, and we have Handshakes
big match from Seoul there. They played fantastic, very solid, put a lot of pressure on Team Retchless there.
Yeah, they fought back good. They were looking in a kind of a difficult defeat there halfway, but they were able to come back, but just not enough to force an extra end. And then they leave the tournament with third or fourth place.
Yeah, they'll still play one more match. They'll play the bronze medal match against the loser from the other side, the other sheet. I've taken off my glasses so I can't read that scoreboard.
Yeah. Well, let's hop over to the booth for some post-game analysis.
Yep. All right. Here we are. Hi. Welcome on in. Thank you, everybody, for watching today. Apologies to anybody watching the WCT stream with the technical issues there. Hopefully, we'll get things sorted out for the finals for you. If not, we didn't seem to have any issues on our Courteous stream. That was not intentional. No, very much not intentional. We want everybody to watch this wherever they're at. Those of you joining us from Korea, hope you enjoyed the match. You'll be seeing your team in the finals coming up in about an hour and a half or so. So
yeah, I think it's 1 o'clock Belgium time. So I don't really know what time zone or how to do the math, but I think it was an 8-hour difference.
8 hour difference. So it'll be 9 p.m. in Seoul in South Korea. So looking forward to having you guys in the group, in the chats.
And they are going to face either Turkey or Team Hertman. They are still finishing up their semifinal. But yeah, looking at this game, how do you think Team Retchless is going to analyze their game? It came down close. It was pretty close in the last two wins. But then again, they also missed some stones in the game. They were less consistent than the Korean team. And I felt like they were also less in control. In a lot of cases, Korean team was setting up a situation where they had a couple of stones in the house, and Rob was forced to take a good shot with his final stone to either do some damage control or play the force to one. I remember one end where he was short, and that gave Korea a steal of 3, and that was maybe the decisive end. But I don't think Korea stole this victory.
No, they're well deserved. They played very well. Down a man, but they still they focused. They did followed through what they needed to do. Yeah, like we said, Team Retchless was looking not quite so sharp today. So hopefully that will fix. They'll find their focus in that bronze medal match. But Team Seoul moving on to the gold medals. One of the teams we picked as a possible finalist at the very beginning of this tournament.
Yep.
So your prediction has come correct. I'm hoping to see if my Team Turkey can come through over there, but Team Hertman giving up a strong fight over there. So we'll.
Yeah, we know that Team Hertman, they are the comeback champion of this tournament. They have they came back in a lot of games where the other team felt like they were stronger, but they couldn't really take a big lead or kind of force the win, and then they just leapfrogged in the last couple of events. They beat Retchless in the group stage, and then they beat Team Reken yesterday in a very, very close tense game. And are they going to do the same with Team Turkey? We'll let you know in a couple of minutes.
Find out. Let me take a quick peek.
Yeah,
let me pop my glasses on and see if we can see what's going on over there. All right, so
John putting on his binoculars.
So we've got Team Turkey scored 3 in the 7th, so they now lead that match 8-6 going into the 8th end. Very tense over there. Team we're gonna have to see another comeback from the comeback kids over there from Team Hertman if we're gonna see them in the final. But
yeah, and you can follow that. We're going to keep the score posted on our socials. We have, of course, YouTube, but then also Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. TikTok is for the shot of the matches. Yeah. We've seen some beautiful shot of the matches also in this game. John is going to have a big busy week looking back in all of the games, taking a peek at his notes, collecting all of the possible shot of the matches for each game, and maybe have a shot of the group stage, shot of the knockout stage, or a shot of the tournament. Who knows? I'm going to.
He's adding more and more work to me. Just adding all these. We're going to be getting out a lot of content this next week. We're trying to get a lot of highlights from the matches this week. So we are going to take a break now, give our voices a chance to rest. We're gearing up for an exciting final. I hope you guys come back to see us. So until 1 p.m. our time, Central European time, we will see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.